Jobless Reincarnation Episode 4. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Alright, Funimation's adorable looking logo with the Max emojis and the. Oh, okay, now it's here. Oh no, he has a sibling. Fucking cute. Yes. Aww. Really? Huh. Oh yeah, this is actually freaking fantastic, though. I don't think she should be apologizing one bit for that, though. Actually, yeah, that's the biggest question. Unless it's. Oh, no, 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 don't tell me. What the fuck? What the. Further, what the fuck? I hope he does not. I hope our boy does not take up that. Yeah, he deserves to be smacked. I'm surprised that man got away with this single smack, though. He probably deserved double, triple, nah, quadruple slaps for what he did. I mean, but hey, though, I mean, Rudy gets to have more siblings, so hooray! Looking at, I'm just trying to look at it from like a positive perspective. God, I mean, this track definitely sets the mood, and even now that is some good CGI flames right there. That's just pure on beta right there, showing animations how to get that kind of things done. Unlike some of the trash CGI animation I see in some other animated series called X-Arm. And you know, that is just a big flex when the series starts out with the sad, somber song for its opening bits. And hell, this opening song feels like it could probably fit in for a good amount of animes too. It's honestly freaking amazing. But hey, you know what? That's life, though. You're not gonna have just happy, cheery moments all the time. Just unfortunate that our boy's gonna have to deal with this. I mean, that's a good point, and she'd probably feel guilt sending off the child of, well, the. Yeah, he does not have the right to talk. Good. He should stay in there and consider what he did. Man, but you know, Rudy's father is a good man, but damn. I mean, it's realistic though. There's sometimes good people do, yeah, sometimes good people do make some pretty fucked up mistakes though. Hmm. Yeah. And honestly, the poor baby doesn't deserve to suffer through that. And why wouldn't she? Decisions. Oh man. And it's not like it just straight up hires someone to accompany Lilia back to her hometown to make sure she's safe either. It feels like something that costs a lot of money too. Yo, what's her boy plan on doing? It's fucking adorable. Okay. Now that is just Swagger with a him trying to dissuade the trying to like disperse the situation like that. No. Whoa. Oh, boy, yeah. And since Paul dug his own grave, he's going to have to sleep in it now, unfortunately. Well, I think both Lilia and Paul do deserve blame, but obviously Lilia doesn't deserve to be overworked to the point where her child could potentially die, though. Like the persuasiveness, man, our boy, when did he become so deadly? Who can say no to that tone of voice? Aww. Aww. Oh man, hey, you made it look freaking easy though. And I hope, well, yeah, I mean, shit, Paul acted like a straight up child with the way he handled things. Good, good. Yeah, it looks like a man is about to visit death's door, but it's not like he didn't deserve that trip. No. I mean, as bad as it feel for Lily, though, I mean, she honestly should have known better. Oh, hello, anime Doji. Oh. But regardless, though, Paul doesn't deserve the blame for falling for the seduction, though. Okay, whoa. Okay, then, it's interesting to see that she's got that layer to her. Holy fuck. I guess it doesn't make sense, though. Oh, okay, so yeah, she definitely knew what the hell she was doing. Holy shit. But honestly, I know even though, yes, Lily did initiate, they're both equally at fault. Let's just be real. Hmm. But, it's. Hmm. But I guess I could. I mean, anyone in their spot would be unnerved. Oh, hello, Natsuki Subaru. That's a good point. Whoa. I mean, but at the same time, though, I mean, by technicalities, it'd be siblings, so I don't think any Serbian would be necessary, though. Oh, this is fucking cute. Oh. I mean, there are newborns. I wouldn't. Aww. But this type of wholesomeness, I love to see them. Fucking cute. And hey, I don't blame our both for feeling that way. Like anytime there's a new sibling around, they're not gonna get used to the attention they lose. Hey, I think Rudy will be able to pull that off, though. Oh, hello, Waterly. I haven't seen Danmachi animated, Oji. Oh. The fuck? Okay, then. Wow, Polly's definitely a special piece of work there. Well, yeah, man. At least Paul is there for his children at the very least. Oh, I thought it was because he was at least there for his children. But hey, I mean, I guess strength is a dang attractive trait of someone too. Whoa. Well, yeah. I mean, he should not be relying on magic in this instance. It was just close quarter combat training. Damn, that's gold though. Did he have to mention? Holy fuck. What's up, John Gustafon? And I wouldn't blame Zenith if she did that one bit. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the way he does dress swiftly. These two, but you know what? I love that kind of talk, though. That's gonna help out our boy in the future. I don't think he's a bum though. Oh, Lex Xion? Yeah, that's actually true. This anime does actually fit in the category of top 10 animes of changing someone's attitude. You're actually right. At least as far as the animes this season go, this is definitely up there. Hey, this is one of the few animes where I actually wouldn't mind seeing a character go to school. I wouldn't be surprised if he absolutely dominates too. I think Rudy would be tough enough to dispatch of any bullies though. He's got. Oh, hello, What's up, Robert L. Albino? I agree. They're doing a great job in the series so far. Natsuki Subaru. I like how our boy's already thinking in the long run. Well, yeah, he doesn't want to end up like his father. That'd be like the worst way of going out. Causing a lot of villains to be wrecked and destroyed. I mean, that just means he's gonna have to make up the difference physically, though. When it comes to like a sword play. Hmm. But everyone goes through that in life, though. It's natural. I'm wondering where he's gonna lead this, though. Whoa! Whoa! Aww. And who'd want to leave her? Hmm. Exactly. I don't think anyone would have the heart to do that. Well, he probably should do that just for self-defense purposes, though. I could see why he'd be interested in doing that. Well, okay, that kind of sounds a little bit unnerving there. But by technicalities, they're the same age, though, so. Oh, Roxy. Finally, it's nice to hear her beautiful voice again. Damn. I like how she has to add that in there, though, just to emphasize. Okay, that person is a special piece of work, though. This board is supposed to be slap. Yep. Yo, is he gonna live after? Okay, yeah. It's probably a weak flame spell, though. Okay, now our boy has to live up to those lofty expectations now. Hmm. Okay, now our boy, he's gonna have to attend. He's gonna have to attend classes. But the thing about that is, who knows if Sophili's family's gonna be able to afford sending her to class though, because I like how Paul looked a little bit proud there with his facial expression. Oh, hello, Ren Zashik. Well, yeah, and I wouldn't blame him for not wanting to disappoint Roxy either. I mean, she. Oh, he's looking adorable. He deserved that kick. Hey, he should have kept his mouth shut. He thought he would learn from the first bit of the episode. Do we have the money for that? Yeah, but my financials would be. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Feels like a tough task, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna blame Paul for that. Oh, I thought it was more of financial issues, but alright. He is. Mm-hmm. I agree with the anime, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mm-hmm. Unless our boy can find some way of making money utilizing his abilities, then that's the only. Yo, man. Yo, that is actually badass. But you know what? I think he should I think he should run a by Philly though to ask if she actually wants to go to that. She wants to go to Rihanna though. That's instead of just doing things straight up without asking. Because what if she doesn't want to go? Because I don't think him making all these big decisions without running it by other people. I mean, I know some people in real life do that too, especially youth. So it is actually a mistake that's realistic. But it could lead to some agony in the long run, though. Damn, you look a badass. I love how you're all excited. Oh man. Oh, look you. Oh. Huh? Oh yeah. I'm assuming this is maybe the job that he was asking for. But I could see where Paul's coming from. I mean, they wouldn't want to be overly attached to a singular individual. So I could see why they think they'll be doing it for his own good. Yeah, no way that's gonna work. Those small skills, but yeah. Oh, yeah, no way he's gonna be able to dodge that. Yo, that slow mo looks so smooth. Oh, I think I could have went about it a different way. I hope at the very least the parents do informs Sophia because it'd be kind of like just imagine Philly's perspective. It'd be extremely heart wrenching. Just all of a sudden your best friend just leaving all of a sudden. I mean, damn. Thankfully, our boy took his mannerisms from Seneth and not Paul at the very least. Oh, that's pretty cool anime, Doji. I just love how the OST now sounds like a little distorted and then a little bit with the sad tone there. It's nice. Alright, I loved it. I'm gonna rate this one straight up. An 8.25 out of 10, actually. Now, you know what? Fuck it. I'll bump it up to an 8.75 out of 10 because I'm thinking about it further. It actually did a lot of what I've been wanting to see. Because, for one, yes, I can understand where Paul's coming from. He didn't say it to Sun straight up, but it isn't really good in life to rely on just a singular individual. I mean, you gotta be willing to expand your horizons. So I could see where Paul's coming from when he decided to put Rudy under the tutelage of someone else. And another thing that I went really well for the episode from the story standpoint, just the seriousness of the first scene because it at the very least shows off not just that some of the best individuals can really make some huge mistakes, but it also shows off Rudy's smarts and intelligence too, being able to think quickly on his feet figuratively. I thought that was absolutely cool. And I love how they didn't straight up ignore Roxy either, that you actually do see that she wrote a letter to our boy. That's nice. In too many animes, sometimes they just have a mentor show up in the first few episodes and they're just completely freaking gone for the rest of the series. And like how the series doesn't do that. So that's what I really love about it. A young lady invite. Oh boy. I wonder what it means by that. Oh, I agree. You definitely need to check it out pretty soon, Natsuki Subaru. It is like one of those series that's absolutely worth it. That's a good choice, Natsuki Subaru. And then aside from that, something else I did well from the story standpoint, like even the sparring sessions were pretty entertaining. Like seeing Paul take out some bit of his anger against Rudy and like the sparring session was actually pretty darn engaging. And another thing that I also love about this episode too, just the emotional tension where it just makes you worry for like Lilia for a bit, thinking, oh shit, is she actually gonna be sent into the cold and all that? But then afterwards, seeing Rudy actually patch things up was actually pretty darn badass. So that's what I love about this episode. They had comedy, tension, a lot of character development, and then let me go on with the character development. It was actually nice to see Rudy look out for Lilia. And then it was nice to see Lilia grow too, to the point where she now completely warms up to Rudy and where she wants to help him out. That's actually really darn sweet too. I was like, "Aw." And that's what I like, how even the characters that you don't expect to be developed that much, like the maid gets her own bit of character development too. And Paul, even though I guess what he did was pretty dang messed up, it's realistic. I mean, it does happen to some people where they cheat on their wives. So just seeing all the emotional, angry energy from Zenith was actually a wonderful thing to see. And I even love how it shows you the maturity of Rudy's mother, where she took it to the point where she didn't want to even think of, she didn't want to put the maid in the situation where she or her child could die. I thought that was really darn sweet. It shows you the strength of her character and willing to do that much. And that's why I thought the character running was just so fantastic. To see all these extra layers for everyone. And then Rudy's maturity was amazing too, when he helped patch things up between his mother, his dad, and Lily. I thought that was one of the most badass feats from Rudy, showing you that while he may be a jokester, he can actually be a pretty darn cool peacemaker. Yeah, this series is definitely gonna probably end up as one of my favorite isekai too. It has been absolutely fantastic so far, and I'm definitely excited to see what episode 5 is gonna bring. But yeah, that's why I thought the character writing was pretty darn great, Natsuki, Subaru, and also everyone else. Then on top of the great character writing, animation and artwork were fantastic, especially that sparring scene at the end. It looked absolutely beautiful, and it was creative too. Just seeing Rudy trying to constantly slow down his father to no avail, that was pretty darn badass, and like the wooden sword sequences looked pretty dang beautiful, and the artwork was pretty too. Local performances were also amazing, especially the vocal performances from Rudy's mother at the start of the episode. She was just spectacular. And that's why I had to rate this episode. You know, fuck it, I'll bump it up to a 9 out of 10. Just the more I talk about this episode, it's like the more it's like, yeah, there was this, there was this, there was also this. But yeah, y'all. These are my thoughts on the episode. I thought it was absolutely great. I will. I agree with you, Matsuki Subaru. Oh, thank you very much, Sin. Although I can't read kanji, though, I'd have to use Google Translate to understand what you're saying. But thank you very much for that. What's been reacting to the episode? And I agree with you, Natsuki Subaru. It's nice just to see how things work in the world of Mushoku Tensei, and they actually show it to us. They don't just info dump every single little thing, and I like that. Because in too many animes, they're just tempted to just have pointless exposition dumps. Thankfully, Mushoku Tensei doesn't fall into that trap. Oh, right. I translated a bit more of your live chat comments, Sin. All right, cool comments, cool comments. Let me translate the second comment though, so I can reply to it. I'm assuming Naruki is the one who did the novels, which, I mean, if that's the case, if Naruki did the writing for Mushoku Tensei, did a fantastic job then in that case. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Oh, hello, Siam Mital. I know, let the internet unite. That is a positive message right there. Oh yeah. Oh okay. That's one. Okay. Thank you for translating the whole thing, Natsuki Subaru. Then all right. Yeah, because sometimes Google Translate ain't exactly precise. Thank you very much. True. True. There's been a lot of great isekais this season. This season has been the season of really dang great isekais, and I cannot wait to see what it's gonna bring us all. Now, right before I go, let me just say thank you to, because Idly Pride actually premiered right now. So now that I've gotten my thoughts on the episode, let me just say thank you very much to Animated Oji, Natsuki Subaru, Water Lee, Ali Gzian, Robert L. Albino Jr., Ren Shakashi, Sin, and Shimali Mitai. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. Actually, I can recommend some good isekai animes. Shimal Mitai, I definitely recommend watching Ray Zero and also Digimon Tamers. Digimon Tamers is a really, really good one. And aside from that, I know there was also an isekai anime that was really darn good too. Trying to Oh, The Vision of Escaflowne is definitely worth checking out, Shion Mitai. It's one of the classical retro animes, but definitely check out the Vision of Esco Flowing. I've heard great things about that. It is I've heard it's absolutely fantastic. But from the ones I've seen though, Ray Zero is great. Sama Spider So What has also been pretty darn great too. And if we're talking about isekai anime movies, definitely one of the Mac Daddies of them all is Spirited Away. That one's pretty darn fantastic too. Like there's definitely been a lot of pretty darn great isekai animes that you can just gander at. So yeah, when it comes to isekai, I don't think you can get wrong with the ones I've mentioned. And aside from that, yeah, those are pretty much some recommendations. And if you want to just have an isekai with action but without much plot, Digimon 2020 is there because it's just action packed. It may not have a great script, but it's still a fun time. So I definitely recommend those isekai animes for sure. Because when it comes to Digimon 2020, don't get me wrong, it's full of action sequences that are fucking cool. But the script could use a bit of work sometimes with that specific series. But for sure, though, you can't go wrong with Vision and Disco Flone, Ray Zero, Digimon Tamers. You can't go wrong with those. At least from my opinion. Oh, and then Sama Spider So that one's pretty darn great too. And it's also airing this season, actually. So I think you're going to have a fun time with those. Now, right before I go, I am done with all your. Oh, so you watched all of them? Holy shit! So you pretty much want. It depends on which Digimon series in Natsuki Subaru, because some Digimon suck. It depends. Like obviously, like the original Digimon's really good. Tamers is really good. Digimon 20 is good, really good if someone only wants to see action. But for sure, Tamers has a great script. The original Digimon's good. It's just that all the baggage it comes with, though. But here's the thing on Natsuki Super. It comes with the baggage of it's attached to Digimon 02, then the Digimon Tri, and then Digimon Last Kizuna, which are all disappointments. It's like, yeah, OG Digimon's good, but then you gotta consider all the baggage that comes alongside too, you know? But yeah, I do like the OG Digimon, but it does come with a lot of baggage though. Which is something Digimon Tamers doesn't come with. Since Digimon Tamers just ends on a singular season, it doesn't come off with. Yeah, I agree. OG Digimon's not the best, but it is pretty good. That's why Tamers is my fave when it comes to the Digimon, because with Tamers it doesn't come like it just starts and ends, and it's not attached with any of the bad Digimon. That's why Tamers I think is the most consistent one. Now, if the OG would have like ended like that, like with the OG and all the extra seasons, then I'd be like, all right, original Digimon, it's up there. But it's connected to Zero Two though, and we all know how Zero Two ended up. It ended up not being that fantastic. I agree, and that's why I thought Tamers was such a breath of fresh air because that series was able to go into like darker directions too. And I even love how they made the adult characters in that series useful too, something that some of the other Digimons didn't have. That's what I also love about Tamers. Just had so much going for it, you know? At least in my personal opinion. But yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on the episode, y'all. And right before I go, I'd like to say thank you again, everyone, for commenting on the live chat. And I definitely agree with you there, Natsuki Subaru. But thank you very much for commenting on the live chat, everyone, and thank you all very much for watching my reaction. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if you either join me for my Idly Pride episode 4 reaction, which I'll have up in 1 to 2 minutes, or if you join me for some of my other reaction videos. But anyways, y'all, be sure to rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my Mushoku Tensei episode 5 reaction, and I hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.